Hi there, my name is Rob Carlmark and I'm a meteorologist here in Northern California, and we've covered a lot of fires over the years. I want to give you a daily update here on what's going on with, I would say, two pretty big fires that have broken out within the last 24, 36 hours. So what I've done here is I've layered on satellite hotspots. So each circle and each square here is a 1 kilometer box that satellites way up above can detect intense heat. Usually that indicates a fire. It doesn't tell you exactly what kind of fire it is. Sometimes it's a burning of natural gas for offshore oil fields, or sometimes it's a wildfire. And we know that that's the case with these two in particular. So let's start off here with the Red Bank fire. It is burning off to the west of Red Bluff. I want to point out one major thing about this. This is in a very rural, mostly unpopulated area. I say mostly unpopulated because, yes, there are some ranches out here. There are some people that live in the rural country, and there are evacuation orders. But as far as the weather forecast for today, the red fire is the hot fire active within the last 6 to 12 hours as of earlier this morning. You can see the timestamp there. This is where it's going. We're expecting a breezy east wind, which should push most of the fire growth, ash, and I would say direction of where everything's going to go off to the west, and then a little bit of a southeast push pushing it off to the northeast. There's plenty of terrain to burn here, steep terrain, lots of vegetation that's bone dry, so that's roughly where it's going to go. The plume of smoke might go in that direction during the day, but as things cool down overnight and there's less wind, usually it tends to settle in lower spots overnight. So we're going to have to watch the smoke with this one throughout the entire region. And then here's one that I don't think a lot of people have been talking about. This is the Walker fire. Here you have the small, cute town of Quincy. You've got Honey Lake out here, Chester Lake, Almanor in that direction. Mostly, this is going to be a windy day. I do expect a lot of growth with this one. Several thousand acres already, and it's got plenty of room to burn. There's going to be a southwest wind here, so it's going to take it off to the northeast, and it's already very active over the last 6 to 12 hours, and it's going to move in that direction, taking most of the smoke, haze, ash, and fire growth off to the northeast. Here's one extra concern. Now, we can't tell you specifically if these are all directly lightning-caused fires, but it looks like that because we know there were thousands of lightning strikes within the last couple of days, and we're seeing it in very remote areas. So we have to watch all of these red and orange dots to see how they grow in the coming days ahead, because we do expect some stronger winds to arrive on Saturday.